This video will be audio only. I was just thinking about Christmas and how we celebrate it. If I find my soulmate and she's a Christmas freak, I will say go crazy, but I'm not interested in being part of the whole Christmas scene. If we have kids, I might wake up Sunday morning and see them hanging around the Christmas tree. I like Christmas trees. And they might ask me, hey, why didn't you get any presents for us? And I'd say, the store is right over there. Okay? You want something, you go buy it. I'm kind of a weirdo. When it comes to work, I think anyone can do it. 5-year-olds can work. A lot of people don't like me saying that for whatever reason. But you think about it. You think about your passion in life. You think about what you want to do in the world, what you want to say, how you want to participate, what you want to give, what makes you excited. And you think about yourself doing that and you think of yourself contributing. It's one of the greatest joys in life to do something and to make your own contribution. And it's not just like we all have to do something. I almost don't want to use the word contribution because that sounds so totalitarian. But maybe offering is the better word. You offer something to the world, and it feels good. I was washing dishes at a homeless shelter, and I remember a few instances in which I felt very blessed to be able to work there. And I was washing the dishes. I was cleaning oatmeal off of rectangular dishes. And I loved it. Cockroaches walked up the walls. I didn't really care about that. I didn't care for that, but um, I loved making things clean again. It made me happy. And I loved wiping countertops and making them clean. I didn't always helping with the meal because they weren't very good food, but I enjoyed helping. I enjoyed offering of myself. And I think a lot of kids miss out on that because they go to school and they, instead of using their hands and using their minds, you know, in a more direct way, they have to read a lot and they have to memorize a lot and they have to solve problems on tests. And as we all know, a lot of these things don't really stay with us. A lot of these terms that we learn go into our short-term memory and are there only for the purposes of getting a good grade, and then it leaves us. Learning, in the end, in education is really about what's going to help us navigate in the world and what's going to help us in our offering. But that's all beside the point that I want to make. I'd love to see, if I get a chance to have children, I'd love to see them put their little hands to work from a young age. And, I know that may sound kind of, I don't know, it might sound wrong, but to me, I didn't get the chance to do that when I was a kid. I knew I could get away with anything with my mother. And I wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't clean. I wouldn't do any laundry. I wouldn't do the lawn. I knew my mom would do it. If I'd kept on saying, I'll be right there every hour or so, eventually she would just do it herself. And I wish I had taken more initiative. So if I had the chance to have kids, I think I would guide them in that way. And maybe they'd make some money, and maybe they'd be able to go to the store. And I imagine them asking me, why can't I buy more? I could only get this much. And I'd say to them, the thing about having things and owning things is that God wants to give you everything. Like God wants you to have abundance in your life. But abundance is directly or directly corresponds to how much you could be responsible. People who get things, and this is something that Jesus said in the Bible. It's something about those who have much will be given more, and those who don't have anything, even what they have will be taken away. And that's kind of a universal law, a law in God's universe, in which you need to have a sense of responsibility. And it made me think of a quote. I don't know if this is originally from Spider-Man or somewhere else, but Tobey Maguire, I believe. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Not Tobey Maguire. What's his name? Tobey Maguire's in... I think it is Tobey Maguire. Anyways, in Spider-Man, there's that quote from Uncle Ben where he says, "With great power comes great responsibility." And it just clicked for me in my thinking, in my, my mental wanderings or my soulful wanderings. Why I never liked that quote. It just clicked for me just now, and I'm sharing it with you. The reason why I never liked that quote is because he says it wrong. The order is wrong. He needs to reverse it. The truth is, with great responsibility comes great power. And that's true with regard to Jesus' teachings, even today, in which, in God's universe, the angels, the people who have become angelic, who go to the higher levels of the spirit world, are only there because of the level of love in their heart. And responsibility, self-responsibility, is a matter of love. It's a matter of self-love, and it's a matter of societal love. Because if I don't take responsibility of myself, someone has to kind of take care of me, then I'm asking that someone else takes care of me, which is not appropriate. So there's some more thoughts I wanted to share. Thanks for listening.